Alright, today you shall be flirted with and you shall be asked one more question.
Something I can help with?
I think
Yes?
I need to ask you.
What's on your mind?
You. What would someone like you be doing, Lord of the Rings Chantry? Click the
What is
option,
meant
please.
by someone like me?
Someone is so incredibly charming and beautiful.
I can see why you say that. I have met my share of these, and they are quite unpleasant to deal with. Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
No, let's not move on.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago.
We can also
It
do
was
that, I
when my
guess.
mother died. And this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
Okay, I actually only listened to this song once, ever. Because it's just way too long to sit through and I'm incredibly impatient.
Something I can help with?
That was beautiful! Tell me about Marjolaine,
What's on your
please.
mind?
Marjolaine. I heard that... Oh, we have so much to go through now before we
Where
get
did you hear this?
I read it in a history book, of course.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
What's the difference?
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Patron? What sort of patron?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But why were you living cloistered? Why were you living cloistered, sister, in rural Ferelden? Hey, does that sentence make sense? I don't think it does. Maybe I'm stupid.
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave.
Maybe this
I like
is
to see the
actually
Maker brought
only
me
thing we
here.
have to ask her. Please, maybe. Actually, you. Do I need to give you a gift or something first? I don't know. Hi.
Yes?
Yes, I had another dream about the Archdemon, actually.
Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think?
I don't know, I'm kind of terrified, and I hate everything about it. I think it needs to die.
Well, short of waltzing through the entire Darkspawn horde and tapping it on the nose, I'm not sure just how we're supposed to do that. But killing the Archdemon is the general plan, I understand. Good to have you on board. I guess one thing is certain at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Yep. Hi again.
Yes?
Yes, I have some questions, maybe.
Of course.
Did you give me your flower yet? I don't know what changes about you after the joining.
You mean other than becoming a Grey
I don't
Warden?
think we got the flower yet. Physically, I guess.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He wouldn't tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
Wow. Wow, that really hurt my feelings. I think you're exaggerating.
I suppose it could affect women differently from men. I'm never asked. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Not that great. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
His time has come?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint. It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than... waiting. It's tradition.
Well, that just sounds wonderful.
And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
Yeah, I guess I understand now.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He got what he deserved. He will be remembered, as will the others.
I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
Yeah, let's hope so. Let's give you a gift, maybe. Or do you want to give me a flower?
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole Blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
Miss the constant battles or miss you?
I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself.
Do we not
Am
get
I?
a flower?
Fooling myself?
I want a flower.
Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
Maybe if I get a flower. You think I care for a human? Where is the please take me option?
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
Do I not get a flower?
That wasn't too soon, was it?
No, please! I need more testing for sure.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful.
I know, I'm gorgeous.
I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
Yeah, so we don't get. Maybe we didn't get the flower because no. I want a flower though. I mean, in last episode we learned from Wen that it's been a year, so the flower is probably dead by now. What are you picking up?
What say you?
I don't know. Do you stare at Do you stare?
Not everyone, but a beautiful woman like yourself.
I'm
Why
married
not?
now.
I'm sure
Keep
you
your
draw many
hands off
stares
of
from
me.
men and even other women. Does this bother you?
Yes, please leave me alone.
Then I shall stop. Please accept my apologies. Now that that is out of the way, shall we move on? With my eyes fastened elsewhere, I assure you.
Yeah. Puppy. It's actually only Fish wags his tail and looks at Sten.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
I'm so glad they're bonding. It's interesting that you only get -10. I think you get the -20 from Alistair when you kind of tell him, no, please leave me alone when you're doing things with anyone else. Interesting. Anyway, glad you're bonding. I think we're gonna do more talking next time, also until we get your quest, and then we can go to Orzammar, right, Stan, and then stop the Blight. I'm sure you're excited about that.